Well, I bought a new car. Now, if you guys have been following along for a little while now, I actually owned this STI about a year ago, did a full build series on it, and then surprised my dad with it. But today, I own this car again, and we're doing a crazy, crazy build. A build I've been dreaming of doing for the better part of 3 years. Now, this chassis has now 113,000 miles. The chassis is in decent condition. It does have its dings and dents. That is why I'm not too concerned doing the build I'm doing on this car. We make our way over to the passenger side. We do have a little bit of rust buildup. None of that really matters though. The interior of this thing is bone stock. The only thing I threw in a little over a year ago now was this iDoing wireless CarPlay head unit. That way we can drive this thing around, you can connect your phone, listen to music. But what's cool about this is under the hood. Now under the hood here, this is a full bolt-on setup, of course utilizing a stock engine. But if we take a look, we have the BCP X500R turbo. This stock location turbo is an absolute unit, sounds amazing, and makes amazing power. We have a Cobb front mount intercooler, we have some ID 1050s, we have an AEM 340 fuel pump, we got the Cobb or IAG AOS, Cobb intake. We also have the ETS V2 max fuel headers, by far my favorite header setup you can throw onto a Subaru. We also have a PLM up pipe with an external 38mm wastegate. In my opinion, this is the perfect setup for any street Subaru. Doesn't make a ton of power, it's not gonna blow up on you, and it makes all of the fun noises. A stock-ish STI with a wastegate screams like nothing else. Let's go ahead and show you guys how this thing sounds. And the exhaust setup that we have on here is gonna be a Cobb catted high flow downpipe matched with the Goretti catback exhaust. It sounds perfect, it's not too loud. This is just such a perfect street car. This thing isn't gonna be a street car anymore. But let's go head over to the shop that's gonna make my dream build possible. But just hear this wastegate scream. Uh-oh. Now, I'm not quite sure what just happened. Did a little first gear hit limiter. The car won't start again. A little concerned. And the battery is dead. Ah, dude. Well, the code we threw was a boost limit exceeding, which kind of makes sense. I just hammered it in first gear. It's cold out. The battery, this car has truthfully been sitting. My dad hasn't really driven this car that much. That is why I decided to purchase this car back. It needed a new battery. I just didn't think it wouldn't not start on me. So I just called someone. I'm currently not even close to home. I'm close to the shop that we're heading to. He's coming here with some jumper cables and hopefully this thing starts right up. Jesse to save the day. First time really meeting him as well, and it's under the circumstance that I broke the car. He told me to get a reliable car for this series. That's what I was doing. Well, found our issue. When I bang limiter, it seems my map sensor wire came disconnected. Obviously, without that connected, this car will not start. Got it connected again, got the jump start. Now we're heading over to a shop. I love the sound of the wastegate here. I don't know if you guys can hear it all too well. Oh, it sounds so good. And we have made it to the Trax Brax facility. I believe this is a new location that they just opened up, so they don't have any signs or anything up yet. But let's go ahead inside, talk to the owner, get a game plan, show you guys what I have planned. This dude's crazy, I love it. He's 100% on board. We're partnering up to make this happen, but let's head on inside. Now, if you guys already haven't picked on what I'm doing and what I have planned, I am wanting to put Trax, snow tracks on a Subaru. Now, it's been done on a Subaru before, not to the extent that we're doing. Here we're at a location where they specialize in this. He's gonna give us a little talk around on what this is, because this is not my world of expertise whatsoever. I just have a dumb idea. I've had this idea for almost 4 years now, and today's the day where we're actually gonna make this happen. So these are not what we're putting on, right?
No, so these are the tracks that we specialize. We have the Camzo Forest ones. These have been put on Subarus and cars and stuff. They're an all-season track. They're a bogey wheel system, as you can look here. Remmy, these supply the weight, 90% of the weight, just like a track machine on a tank or anything else. So you can drive these on asphalt and stuff, and that's why people use them, is they're a little more versatile. But the cool thing is with this one, we want to stand apart. We got your idea, you talked to us, and it was like, let's do something that no one has done. And no one has put backcountry tracks, which are a BRP product from Skidoo. These are for UTVs, but I'm gonna put these.
Dude, these are massive.
On the Subaru. So these are a 2-inch paddle. They give you 10 inches of ground clearance over, 35-inch tires, which cars only have 18-inch wheels and, rubber band tires. So this thing's gonna probably have like 2 foot of ground clearance from skid plate to ground.
Just with this added?
Just with this added.
And
not
then,
with the suspension that you're gonna add to help these clear in the wheel wells. Yeah, it's gonna stand huge on that thing.
So the original idea, so my inspiration from this was from Stradman. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen his videos. Absolutely love him. He put snow tracks on his Aventador. Ever since then, I was like, I have to do this on a vehicle that I specialize in, which is Subarus. Now, my original idea was to throw these tracks on because I could drive this down the road, be pretty basic, but we couldn't do anything really crazy with this until I met this dude. He's like, absolutely, I want to help out with this. Let's go one step further, put some backcountries on here, properly take this thing to the mountains and just
we're going
tear
to
it up.
Some deep snow. Hopefully, if we get hit with snow, this thing will be able to push through about 4 feet.
4 feet?
5 feet of powder, I bet, yeah.
That's crazy.
With snow, as long as we set it up right and we get everything that we need with the angle of attack so the tracks can work properly. But yeah, our company is Trax Brax. We patented an anti-rotation system that works with every suspension configuration with these machines. And so it's not our forte to put them on cars, but it's always a yes. You can always do things. That's what I tell customers, is it's always a yes, it just costs money. So when Remmy came to me with this idea, is like, you know what, I kind of want to show people what we're capable of and on top of the UTV world. So we're going to show you something.
And the fun thing about this too is a lot of companies, they don't really have much media behind it. They're actually starting up, they have been posting on YouTube, stuff like that. So on their series, they're gonna be filming all of this as well. I'll be showcased in this as well, but they're gonna go through everything that's actually required to make this happen, all of fabrication. I'm just the kid with the keys and we're gonna go out and have some fun with this. But this is a dream I've had for so long. I'm so happy that this year we're gonna make it happen. Okay, that makes things interesting. So these are actually gonna be the front wheels now. These already look massive, but I was just told, so these are the front, these are the rear. That is massive.
To put you in spec, I'm 6'3", and I'm almost,
that's your full wingspan.
Full length, yeah, wingspan of, this track is good 5.5 feet long.
That is insane. So brings in, we will have to do a little bit of chassis modification, except I don't think it's gonna be that bad. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and toss out a front and a rear, place it in front of the car so we can kind of get an idea of what this is gonna look like. Of course, when I drop this car back off to actually fit these on, then we can see what actually has to get modified. I'm sure we have to go through, either remove or cut up the bumper to fit this. I want the car to look good, so I don't wanna just start removing parts, but this is absolutely massive. Oh, this is absurd.
Christmas is coming early. What in the world?
So that's just the front. The rear is so much bigger.
Music coming out the rear when the back goes on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get rid of the front bumper here. This is going to be the most crazy Subaru any of you guys have ever seen. Also, that is about where the track is gonna sit anyway. It's gonna be sucked in a little bit more, obviously, to get bolted up to our hub there. But this is, and then here is the rear. But now I just showed you guys what we have planned here, showed you guys what the Trax are gonna somewhat look like on here. The presence that this thing's gonna bring is insane. But I wanna go ahead and give Jesse a ride along now, show him what this car feels like, and just get a before and after with this car the way it is. And then once we throw these Trax on, because my biggest thing is I'm curious to see how this will actually drive with Trax. You're saying it should be fine, right? It should drive.
I think it'll drive pretty good, actually. It'll be smooth. With those 2-inch paddles, they fold, and so they're like when you get the smaller, like those 1-inch, like the Camzo.
Yeah.
They will ride a lot harder, like no suspension, just wah.
Yeah.
Like super swampers going down the highway. But with these 2-inch paddles, it cushions the softness of the ride. And so I think it'll be smoother than what you think.
No idea what to expect. I'm not in the UTV world whatsoever. I've never had that luxury really growing up. The first time in a side-by-side was Brian's.
Really?
Like the extent of my snow stuff was snowboarding. So I'm kind of just jumping into the deep end here. This is awesome for him. It's obviously awesome for me. It's a dream come true. But let's go ahead, give a little drive along, show him what this car feels like. Hopefully we don't blow it up before we take this into the snow.
There's 3 large boys hopping in here.
Yeah. It sounds awesome.
Sound good. Yeah.
I'm getting some bad
Is this open wastegate?
It's yeah, it says an external
wastegate.
yeah.
Wow.
Damn. Sick.
Yeah, this will be just.
No, we're coming it up. Trained professionals on a closed course. Do not.
I'm pissed about the bog. Damn. Now my biggest question, everyone on social media likes to know, what is like the timeline? Let's say this car, like, because you guys are busy, you guys have a business you're running.
Right.
We get the suspension on here. How long does it take until we can have Trax sitting on here?
Physically bolted to the
Bolted
car.
on, fitted.
It'll probably take a week and a half.
Oh, wow, that's it.
Yeah. So.
I was expecting a little bit longer. That's not too bad.
Yeah. We try to be fast. We got things down to a system now with the tooling that we have and just how we've learned over the years of, fitting Trax on things. I might be off. I could,
Yeah, we've never, it's never been done.
So with machines, I literally have people come in town and I'll work a weekend to do a custom fab setup, and I'll have them back on the road on Monday. They drop it off
awesome.
Friday, and we'll have them back on the road on Sunday, having that we got powder coat in house and everything. So, this, I would say a week and a half is pretty safe.
Which is pretty all right, because obviously we're putting snow tracks on here, and if you take a look around, middle of winter, December, we don't have any snow on the ground.
Right.
So we do have a little bit of time to get this thing working before we throw on a trailer and find us some actual snow.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There we go, guys. It is official. I am putting snow tracks, backcountry tracks, on my 2007 Subaru STI. This is a vision I have had for almost 4 years now, and I'm so excited that I am now bringing this vision to reality. We have a lot of crazy videos coming. I know we have the Honda build that is now running and driving. That is currently at fabrication. You guys will see that in the next Honda update. That car is essentially done. We have the McLaren that I just picked up and just revealed that we are doing a full rebuild on. And then now we are throwing on this insane winter build we are doing on this car. I hope you guys are excited. Stay tuned. We have lots and lots of videos coming soon. But this car is going to be one of the craziest Subarus any of you guys have seen. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe to stay tuned to all of the shenanigans I got going on.